We have been using Champion Plumbing and Granger for the past 10 years on many of our properties, and very seldom do you encounter someone who is honest, who is ethical, who is extremely professional in what he does.
And here's Bill from Bell Canyon. Bill, you're on the air.
Thanks, Granger. Listen, I don't know, I've dealt with a lot of contractors. Granger's amazing. He was very informative, got right to the point, got the job done, and you know what? Best of all, he cleaned up after himself. Go figure that.
Hi folks, this is Granger from Champion Plumbing. One of the things that the customers in Northridge run into a lot with the hard water around here is the fill valves clogging up. It clogs up with sediment buildup and stuff like that. And that's one of the, especially these days, it's just plastic. And these things don't last that long, full valves. It isn't like the ball cock. Although they are a lot easier to work with, they're easier to change, you can even do it yourself. They sometimes do clog up. Now you can take off the top, and you take off the top and you can wash it out. But sometimes it's not even worth the hassle. Rather get a new one, put it in yourself. But that's one of the other things. The other thing is sediment buildup around the flapper at the bottom there. These flappers also, it's just made from rubber, and they go hard really quickly. They go hard really quickly. So you need to change the flapper. And in this area, that's what we run into a lot over here. The flush handles can break. The flush handle breaks. Everything's plastic these days. Look at this. They can break off. Take it off, you got to put a new one on. So that's a lot what we run into here in Northridge.
Angle stops?
Yes, angle stops give another problem you're going to get is either the angle stop is leaking. This is a quarter turn, which is easy to turn it on and off. It's just a quarter turn, and the supply line, of course. Supply lines leak and drip. So in this case, this is fairly new, so it's not bad. It's not bad, but obviously when they get older, and then you just change them out.
And then what about toilets leaking around the base of the toilet, Granger?
Yeah, sure it happens. That's why you got to make sure that there's a good wax seal around there. If it's loose, if your toilet's loose and rock and rolling, there's a good chance that it's going to leak out the side. So you call a plumber, come out there, change the wax seal.
All right.
Sure.
And what can you tell us about showers, common problems the homeowner is going to face with showers, typical problems in the Northridge area?
You got leaks, of course, right here from the stems. You got stems in here. It's a two-handle shower. Sometimes it drips from to the exterior from the actual valve, or it's dripping that it's not closing properly. You can also have leaks from here, inside the wall. From the shower arm. That's what you can have there.
Yeah. And of course just typical stoppages in the shower. Could be hair stoppages, soap.
Yes. Stoppages.
Sometimes you can clear it yourself. Sometimes you've got to get a plumber who's going to bring his snake in and clear out for you.
That's it.
And then when it comes to the plumbing here with your bathroom vanity, what are the typical problems over here?
Look, it's the same thing. You can have a drip. You got washers in these. A lot of them are washerless. But you change the stems inside there. You can wash that out. You get stoppages with the hair, pop-up assemblies. This one's pretty new, so it's okay. But you get hair stopped up in there.
All right. And then underneath in the vanity, angle stop problems over there. Leaks.
Yeah, that can happen too.
And of course blockages in the P-trap. That can be a simple fix. Sometimes if it's a hard stoppage, that's another story, right?
Yes, once again, it's all different. This is kind of new, what we've got here.
Yeah.
And but if it's older stuff, yes, older traps, santees in the wall.
Yeah.
Cut them out sometimes, but you can usually get the stoppage.
Right. Okay, so that's just a good rundown of everyday problems that the homeowner encounters with their bathroom plumbing.
Definitely.
Lean, you're on the air.
Champion Plumbing came to me in an emergency on a Sunday. No questions asked. They were fantastic. Did the work quickly. Did the work well. Had a cup of coffee waiting for them every morning. They were a pleasure to work with. I would definitely call them again and recommend them to anyone in the San Fernando Valley area. Thanks.
Thank you, Talene.